Okay, we're on our last card, and then I just have some other cards to show you made with this suite. And I know I won't have time to type up all the recipes in the PDF for those, so you'll just have to look and get inspiration from the video. This card is another little fun fold. I got a little bent. It can stand, when it stands up, you can sort of see the inside and the front at the same time. And I actually saw this card online, and that's what inspired me, but I decided to switch it to and this is one of those pieces we didn't use. So if you like this card, you could do it with other things. There's not a lot I need to show you, other than you're going to need, there's a score line in the middle of the front of your card, and you're just going to need to fold that back. That's number one, that you'll fold that back, and there is a score line there. And then you put your DSP that we cut in the very beginning down. And this is going higher up than, it's got a smaller edge. It's a 16th inch edge instead of an 1/8 inch edge. Make sure your cakes are going the right direction. And then these pieces are the exact same size. And so when I go to put it together, you would stamp your inside piece. And I would center that inside piece. And then I would glue my embossed piece to the back. Oh, this is important though. You only want to put adhesive on the part that is not hanging over. So let me actually show you that. Now, when it is embossed like this, it is actually hard for that tape runner to go across. I think you're better off with glue. Okay, so how I like to do it is I just turn it over, and that lets me see. Now, of course, this piece underneath is not actually put down. I'm trying to skip a step, and I'm just going to hope it works out later that I can't see that lined up underneath. But this is to help me put my adhesive on the right spot, but not too far over. I know I'm putting a bucket load, but and then I will center this. I would recommend you do the inside part first, but I am not because of trying to keep this short. And that goes on like that. And then for this one, obviously, I did Happy There Cake Day there. Now, I am like looking at this closely. I think I actually did punch a little hole there, and then when I tied it, it didn't look good, so I stuck my glue dot down in the hole. But yours doesn't have a hole, but I'm going to suggest if you have 1/8 inch hole punch, if you do it that way, it keeps your glue dot, you're less likely to have this pop off. So that's just a little suggestion if you have the hole punch. If you don't, we would just attach it like we've done every other one. And then I popped up the happy, the cake, and the greeting, and then I've showed you how I did everything else. So that is your final card. Let me just show you some other cards. And the pattern and the measurements for this are exactly the same for this card. It's just I added the tag and more of that mesh ribbon. And okay, this is a really pretty simple one. This is just one of those panels, you know, when they first cut from that sheet, this big sheet here, one of the panels we didn't use is this with just a cake on it. And if you have the dies that go with this set, I cut them in blue and gold and glued them on. That greeting came from Petal or Sentimental Park, and that was a card I made for my daughter's birthday. It's not till May, but I wanted to use my dies. Okay, and then these I got in a card swap from my team. Actually, I think that one I made myself online, but those came from a card swap. I believe that was from Brooke and that was from Amy. And you can see she die cut some of these little pieces that come in. Well, do they come in here? I have not used those. Now I'm second guessing. I think they do. So those are just some other pretty cards. Okay, here's just a couple other ones. I really love that. It's like, it's simple, but these are already put into this packet. I was displaying them at my retreat. I got that in a card swap. Made by Michelle Theriault. I believe she made this one as well. And this, you take that smaller banner piece and die cut it and then cut it in half to get that bigger piece. And that's just mostly using the paper. And this is one I did for that card swap with just a 3x3 piece of paper and some layers. So there are lots of ideas for you. I hope you guys loved this set. I sure did. I thought the birthday stuff was beautiful. And I will see you next month. Bye-bye.